So in this video, I'm going to go over the review for the quiz, okay? So first we want to find the range, mean, median, mode of the set of numbers below. So we're going to enter this set of numbers into our calculator. So we're going to click on this stat button right here. When we do that, this screen's going to come up, and we want to either click edit if you're using an app on your phone that's a graphing calculator, or you click 1, either way. Then you're going to get this screen. So this is where you're going to enter your set of data. So if you already have something in L1, so you're going to click up here on L1 and highlight where the L1 is, click clear and enter, and it's going to then delete everything that's in that list. And then you can start entering your data. So you do 13 enter, 35 enter, 42 enter, and get all of your data points in that list right there, okay? Then the next thing we want to do is go back again and click on stat, and then go over here to where it says the calc. Then we're going to pick the first choice, which is the 1 bar stat, okay? When we do that, it's going to bring us to this screen. Now we're going to enter, we're going to push enter 3 times here till we get down to where it says calculate. And then the next screen that's going to show up is going to be this screen, okay? So when this screen shows up, that's where all of our information is. Our mean, our standard deviation, our min, our max, quartile 1, quartile 3, and our median, okay? So now what I want to do is go ahead and pull the data that we need. So it says find the range, okay? So to find the range, we're going to take our max here and we're going to subtract from it our min, okay? That's how we find the range, so we're going to do that first. So our range is going to be 103 minus 10, which is equal to 93. Okay, then we need our mean. Okay, so our mean is going to be this icon right here. Y'all see that? The X with the line over it. That's where our mean is, okay? So that is 39 point, I'm going to just do it to 2 decimal places, 36, okay? Then we want to find our median. Again, our median is down here. Let me scroll up just a little bit so you guys can see this. Our median's right here. Y'all see it, median? Okay, that's MED, so that's our median. And it is equal to 35. And remember, that means it's our number that's smack in the middle of our data. Okay, then our mode is the number that appears the most, okay? So when we're talking about mode, I see 10 twice. I see 35, though, 3 times. Y'all see that? That's the only point. So that's our mode. Our mode is the number that appears the most, okay? All right, let me go back here and go ahead and underline this again. So this was our mean, and our median is in there in our data, okay? So now we're going to find the standard deviation, quartile 1, quartile 3, and the IQR of the set of numbers below. So we are looking at the same data, okay? So I need you guys to pay attention here because some of y'all are pulling the wrong data point. And if you're using an app, it's giving you the wrong data, okay? So I need you guys to watch. So you're going to have to do this in your calculators. So when we're looking for the standard deviation, this is the standard deviation right here. So we're looking for the one that says sigma x, okay? So that's going to be 27.67. Then it says quartile 1, which is right here. There's our quartile 1. So Q1 is equal to 19. Then it says Q3, which is right here. Q3, which is 45. Now the way we find the IQR is to take quartile 3 and subtract from it quartile 1. So to get that, we're going to do 45 minus 19. And so our IQR is going to be 26. So on this next problem, it says 1,000 Netflix subscribers' accounts were assessed to determine how many movies a day they watch. The probability distribution chart below records the results. What is the expected number of Netflix movies watched per day? So what we need to do first is change these percentages into decimals. And if you don't remember how to do that, we're going to actually divide each of these by 100. Okay, so this is going to be 0.065. This is going to be 0.23. This is going to be 0.38. This is going to be 0.115, and this is going to be 0.21. Now what we're going to do with those numbers is we're going to multiply the percentages by the number of movies. So we're going to take this and multiply it by 0, and then add to it 1 times this one, add to it 2 times 0.38 plus 3 times 0.115 plus 4 times 0.21. Now, what you should always do is make sure those percentages add up to 1, which they do, but we're going to double check. 0.065 plus 0.23 plus 0.38 plus 0.115 plus 0.21. They did add up to be 1, and then the number we got on the top was 2.175. So the expected number of Netflix movies watched per day is 2.175. So this is find the 5-number summary of the box and whisker plot below. So our minimum is this number right here, okay? So our minimum is 75. Then it asks for our maximum, and our maximum is right here, and that was 250. Then it asks us for the median, which is this value right here, which was 125. Next, it asked us for our Q1, that's this right here, which is 100. And then finally, it asks us for Q3, which is right here, and that was 225. Then it asks us for number 5, the IQR in the range for the box and whisker plot above. So the IQR, to find the IQR, again, we're going to do Q3, and we're going to subtract from it Q1, so that's going to be 225 minus 100, which is 125. And then our range, to find our range, again, we're going to do what? We're going to do max minus min, so that's going to be 250 minus 75, which is 175. Okay? All right, our final question says Drake's mom wants to know how many hours a day he plays Fortnite. He records the times for 10 days. And we're given the data points again. It says find the five key numbers and make a box and whisker plot of the data. How can this plot help him convince his mom he's not spending too much time gaming? Okay, so here's the deal. Again, I want you guys to go to Stat on your calculator, to Edit, and put this information in L1. Now, once you've done that, your data, then you're going to click Stat again, go to Calc, and push 1 again, or the var stat, variable 1 stat, okay, which is your first choice. So it's again going to give you a list of stuff. So here you should be able to see your min, which was 1. You should be able to see your max, which is 6. You should be able to see Q1, which is 1. You should be able to see Q3, which was 3, and you should be able to see the median, okay, which was 2. Now we can go ahead and do our box and whisker plot, okay? So I'm going to do a number line here. And some of y'all on the practice did not number your number line. So y'all got to number your number line, because if you don't number your number line, then I don't know whether you really know the answer or not, or you're just drawing something, okay? So our min and our Q1, do you guys notice this here? Our min and our Q1 are the same thing. So I can then go ahead and draw that line right there. And then our Q3 is the other end of our box, right? So that's going to be right here. So now I'm going to go ahead and draw my box. Not a very clean box, but y'all get it. Then we've got our median on the inside of here. That's this right here. So that's going to be 2. That's right there. And then the last thing we need is our max, okay? So here's our max. So that's going to be out here. Now, notice on this box and whisker plot that the min and the Q1 are the same. And that can be the case, as well as the max and the Q3 could be the same, okay? So that is, let me go ahead and label this just so you guys know. This is both Q1 and the min, right? This was the median. This was Q3. And this was our max, okay?